Welcome back everybody to another episode of some Building Big with Jerm. How's everybody doing today? It has been a few weeks since the last episode of this series, and I'm very sorry about that, but I have been pretty sick for the past few weeks, and you may still be able to tell in my voice a little bit, but I'm feeling much better now, so I'm ready to get back into this world, get back to recording, and get back to building up this little Nordic village we got going here. Now, since I've been sick, I have still been keeping myself pretty busy. I've been updating some textures in the pack. I've been messing with dirt a little bit. I'm not completely finished with this yet, but I wanted a original texture other than the one that we had previously. And I think we got something that's looking pretty good so far. This is the rooted dirt. This one still needs a little bit of work, but the dirt itself is looking pretty good, I think. I've also gone ahead and updated the candle texture and models, and I think they look much better now. You know what, let's actually dye these. All right, let's go ahead and go with orange, and there it is, lit up. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm happy with how all these turned out. And I have all the variants done of this, so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Now, something we are desperately gonna need to get into in the next few episodes is a storage building, because we are running very low on storage space. And this wasn't meant to be like a permanent storage situation anyways. It was just supposed to be for my starter house. So we're gonna have to get into that sometime in the next few episodes. In today's episode, I would like to get a bunch of progress done since it's been so long since I've made an episode. We're gonna try to head into the Nether and search for a Nether fortress, build up a blacksmith, start building up some more houses for the village, and then get to planning our first castle in this world. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into that. So I think we're going to start off by actually heading into the Nether, and let's go ahead, let's grab this chest plate here just so we have a little bit of extra armor. And also I really need to get some diamond armor set up soon. I could craft up a little bit, I just can't really do much enchanting of it yet. So I think I'm actually just going to hold off on that, and we'll go with our iron armor for now, and hopefully we'll be okay. Okay, you know what, let's not do that. Let's just go ahead and craft up some basic diamond armor. There we go. I think we'll be at least a little bit safer like this. All right, I think we're ready. Now let's go ahead and head into the Nether. Okay, now I have been in here once before already on a live stream, but I don't really remember how to get around here. Let's see if we could figure out a safe place to get to. I remember making a staircase, probably over here. Okay, this is sketchy. I really hate this biome. This is probably the worst biome you could have as a spawn point. Okay, let's just keep moving. Let's keep moving around this area. Okay, there's a torch there, so I must have been here already. So my goal for this is to find a Nether fortress, because I would like to get some blaze powder and potentially in the future make even a blaze farm, or maybe even a wither farm at some point in the future, who knows. But to be able to do that, I gotta figure out a way out of here, and I'm struggling with that right now. So I think we're just gonna have to go ahead and start digging through the cliffs here, unless we want to just drop down. Or how many blocks we got? Not many at all. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna gather some blocks and we'll just pillar across. Okay, there we go. Our portal is up there, and we're gonna go ahead and head into this Nether waste over here. Okay, we made it to the Nether waste. I think we should be safe now, and we should be able to travel around fairly easily now. Okay, looks like we might have a bastion over there, so that's good to know. I don't think we're gonna go into that today, but it's good to know that we got one fairly close by. Oh, and look at that, Nether fortress right there. So let's go ahead and head over there. All right, looks like we made it. Well, we got a bit of a gap to cross, but we're close. We're almost there. Hopefully that guy doesn't end up seeing us. You know, I gotta say, this is a pretty interesting looking Nether fortress. Maybe kind of cool to renovate this at some point in the future. Never really done a renovation of a Nether fortress, but I kind of like the shape of this. Could be kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. All right, we're almost there. Here we go. Okay, we got a blaze already ready to shoot at us. We gotta be very careful. Okay. You know what? We gotta go in. We gotta dig into the side of this. Okay, gotta run. We're withered. We're flaming. We were flaming. Oh god. Okay, we're safe here. Oh, I love the Nether. This is great. I love this. Okay, first wither's down. We got our first blaze rod. Let's see if we can grab a few more and maybe some chests. See if we can find some chests before we bail out of this place. All right, you know what? We got 3. Let's go ahead and just get out of here. All right, don't die, don't fall, don't die. Please don't hit me off. All right, we made it back to the portal finally. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. But we got a few blaze rods, which should be useful in the future. Not nearly as much as we're gonna need, but it'll be helpful. And the reason I need this, of course, is for the Eyes of Ender. Also gonna need some for brewing, of course, at some point, but we're not gonna worry about that until probably after the dragon's done. But I think now what we're gonna do, we are gonna go ahead and start building up some more buildings around here. So I would like to get, like I mentioned earlier, I would like to get the blacksmith done and just another house over here done. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and do a bit of material gathering for that. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be back once we got something started here. All right, we're back, and I've gone ahead and built the entire thing. Well, except for the interior upstairs, but yeah, we are pretty much done here. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I really do like this style. I think it could probably stand to have a little bit more details around here, but I'm not exactly sure what. I think that'll probably be more obvious once we get the actual mine in here, start detailing out that. We'll probably have like piles of ores and all that type of stuff around here. Yeah, here is the inside downstairs. I got this a little bit detailed, but again, not much. I need to replace a lot of these with lanterns, these torches. And I want to fill this little thing here in with raw iron ore blocks, but I ran out of ore. This is the only iron ore that I had, so I'm gonna have to go mining. I have a bunch of iron, it's just all been smelted up already, so gotta go get that. Then we got the little fireplace here. This is supposed to be a bucket of water, but there's no water in it because I forgot about that. And then if we come around back, you can see we got the chimney back here, and I think this chimney turned out pretty cool, actually. It looks a little bit broken, a little bit too broken up maybe, but I don't know. I still think it's pretty cool. And I also need to get rid of this waterfall here because it just looks bad. It does not look good. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that right now. Let's grab these, boom, and boom. Goodbye, water. Yeah, I think it's turned out pretty good. Like I said, no interior upstairs yet. I think I do have a little bit of an idea of what I want to do up here. It's just going to be housing, so nothing too interesting, but yeah, got to get that done for sure. And then you can see over here, I've also started another building. I haven't finished it yet though, because I've kind of run out of materials, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. I kind of based this off of some houses I've seen in Skyrim, in like one of the earlier areas. I don't remember all the names of the towns and cities in that game, but yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool so far. Gotta get the roof in. That's the main thing I ran out of materials for, is all the hay blocks that I gotta use for the roof. But once we get that in, it's gonna look really, really cool, I think. But okay, so now what I wanna do, I wanna go ahead and get into the planning of the castle. We got a lot of terrain I wanna build up and then do some of the wire framing for it. So let's go ahead and get into that now. All right, there we go. There is what it's looking like right now. This hill here is much more of a gradual slope now, and you can see if I go underneath here, I've been kind of just digging out the underneath as I go. Actually, you probably saw it on the time lapse, so we don't really need to talk about this. Yeah, these are the very, very basic shapes of this castle, and I don't even have it all the way planned out yet. I gotta have some more. I gotta have this building extending back a little bit. We're gonna have some terrain built up on the back there and some more towers back there. But this is just a very, very basic shapes. I wanted to get this in before we started building the actual castle. So you know what? Let me go ahead and grab the palette really quick and show you guys what the entire palette is going to look like for this place. Okay, so this here is actually the gradient that we're going to be using and the palette that we're going to be using for this entire place. It goes from tough into deep slate, cobbled deep slate, gray concrete powder, gray wool, regular gray concrete, and then back to deep slate bricks and polished deep slate. And I think it's going to be really, really good for this entire place. I mean, you'll just have to see for yourself, but I'm excited to use all these blocks for this build. And of course, we're going to be having some wood blocks in here as well. We're going to be having this palette over here within some of the houses. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start working on the front of probably just this tower first, because it's going to take a lot of work. So I'm going to get to work on that, and then we'll come back and talk about it a little bit. And then maybe after that, I can get a little bit more work done on my own. All right, there we go. There is the first little part of this castle. I think this has turned out really, really good so far. Obviously, the rest of this castle is going to look pretty much the same. Very similar style, very similar palette, obviously. I think this tower over here is going to be pretty much a copy of this one. But this one's going to be a little bit different. As you can see, we'll have a little bit of a sloped roof. Yeah, this is the general idea, and I think it looks really, really cool. I absolutely love the new deep slate block, and I wanted to build something big out of it. We've been building up the houses a little bit out of it. We got the foundations of these ones built out of the deep slate. Foundation of that new one over there is deep slate, and then the roof for this one and that one is deep slate as well. So yeah, I thought it'd be fitting if we actually made the castle out of deep slate too. But now that we've gotten this part done, I want to try to fill out some more of this wall here. We're not going to be going inside the castle at all today, I don't think. But it would be nice if we could get the front wall done and maybe the gate as well. So what I'm going to do, I think we're going to go into a little bit of a time lapse. It's been a while since we've done a time lapse. So we're going to jump into one of those and we'll be back once I got this front side all the way done. And there we go. This place is looking pretty cool, I think. I'm pretty happy with this so far. I think this little wall area here could maybe use a little bit of work, but other than that, I think this place is looking pretty sick. I'm really, really liking it. Now we are going to have a little bit of a road coming up here. We'll have it winding. I think actually we should move it over a little bit just so it kind of follows this dip here, because it would be the easiest way to make a road. Yeah, that'll be good. And we'll probably, I don't think I'm going to go with that palette for the roads actually. So I think I'll probably work this out off camera in between episodes, hopefully. But we have one more thing, one more little detail I want to add here, or two more, I guess, actually. We're going to go ahead and stack up here on this scaffolding, get a little bit higher, and we're going to use these blackstone buttons here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just adds a little bit of detail there. Then we're going to put a item frame right there and then put our custom banners in here. And then let's get a little bit closer and shear that. There we go. If you don't know, the shearing is from a custom data pack that I should have linked in the description. And the custom banners are from an unreleased version of my resource pack. But yeah, I think this place is looking pretty good so far. Need to add a lot of details around the area, obviously. I want to add a bunch of custom trees out front here. Bone meal like crazy, obviously. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it for today. And again, we got a lot of work to do in here still. So I think this is all stuff that we're probably going to be getting into in the next episode. And I think maybe in the next episode, I would like to get a beacon so we could start digging through the mountain here. I think that would be a pretty good idea. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know what you think of everything that we did get done today. With the castle over here, with the blacksmith over there, and getting started on a new house over there. Another thing we're going to have to do in the near future is get to working on this mine since we got the blacksmith in here now. But we'll worry about that in a couple episodes. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.